And I'm back. I've been on a hiatus for a while. Been working. Man, it's hard to do this when you work all the time. Anyway, come in, please smash the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's YouTube at Bizzy, B-I-Z-Z-Z-Z. And with that being said, I'm Biscuit, and let's get busy. So how we all doing today? I hope everybody's doing great. Remember when you come in, I appreciate you hit the like, hit the share, get my likes up, especially on TikTok, on Facebook, and YouTube. I'm going to take a few minutes here to see getting some people in the group here. Let's see if they see what happens here. Enjoy the music. Just taking time here to get my shares out. All right, we got them out there now. Remember when just we catch the playback, just hit that like, hit that share. Seems like nobody wants to come in tonight. I guess I'm a little bit early. I guess that's why. So get time to get the algorithm out there, get everybody get the notifications out. Maybe we can have a conversation. Still putting them out there. So. All right. Anyway, OTA's over. And I didn't get a chance to talk about it because I've been busy working. I've been trying to hit up some of my favorite content creators and checking out what they had to say. And basically, we've all said the same thing. Some of the things that's going around is who stood out, and believe it or not, one of the main ones we're talking about is Malachi Lawrence. And that's because like I said, I don't know much about him, but to hear that he's had that, he's looked really good, and he's they said if they were playing full contact, he would have gotten a couple sacks on Dak. So that's huge. Also, another one I'm hearing about is some of the, it's not really a surprise, and that is a Jayshawn Barham. They are. What I understand is Christian Parker is totally blown away by his versatility. I mean, not only can he rush the quarterback, take into the middle. I mean, because he should have our defensive line should be a linebacker's heaven, man. I'm gonna be honest. And the fact that he's taking up the middle. Knowing where his assignment's at. Then they not only that, he was going back into coverage, and that's huge. That's huge. And when you see the tape on the Barham, man, he just stood out. And I'm ready to see it in training camp. I'm ready to see it in full contact, and I think we all are. Obviously the the big talk of OTAs is when George Pickens showed up and put to rest all that nonsense about him holding out, holding in, if he's going to act a fool or whatever he's going to do, and he just put it to rest and said, "No, I'm here to play. I'm going to play on the tag if that's what I got to do." And he has showed pure loyalty to the team. And when I've watched that video and that interview several times, and the one that impresses me the most is when he leaned into the microphone and said, "It's football first." I think he's talking to Cowboys organization as well as his agent on that one. That he's saying, "Hey, I've got to play football. My job is to play football. Your jobs are to work all that stuff out. Just make it right with me, and I'll play. My job is to play football. And if he plays good football, he's going to make a lot of money." That just sums it up right there. And he made me a complete big time George Pickens fan watching that interview. I've watched it and I really love what I heard and what I seen, and I just can't wait till when we get into training camp and put pads on. It's going to be about 5 weeks that they're going to get some freedom. And I know sometimes that can be a little stressful when it comes to Cowboys, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's some. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. All right. No problem. I just got to keep an eye on everything, man. It just, because whenever I'm live, it seems like everything can go completely on me all at once. And it seems like everything's running pretty smooth. If you hear me okay, just give me a thumbs up or something, man. That'd be great. But last time I was on, I had my sound going crazy. But today seems to be working pretty good. So I think I got it all, getting it all figured out best I can. But so Pickens really, he made a fan out of me. I mean, the fact that he's willing to play on that tag, he's gonna bet on himself, and like he said, he'll get paid. And to hear some of the things that I'm hearing from the OTAs. One thing I also heard is Jaden Blue. I guess Shoddy is impressed by what he has seen from him this year. Obviously, last year he showed up out of shape, didn't have that burst, but I guess he's got his burst. I was watching Brodus's some podcast from Calvin Brodus, and he's impressed. That burst is there. He's hitting the holes. He's understanding the offense a little bit. And what can you say? We got to have a backup. We got to have a backup running back. Is it going to be him? Is it going to be Moffa? I don't know, but I haven't heard nothing from Moffa, to be honest. But I have heard about Blue. Obviously, we know that Javonte is going to be our star back. Dak, he had an interview the other day, and I seen where he was talking about that it's a different take right now, and for what he's seeing on the defense. So he's looking forward to camp too. He says so, but he said it's a different attitude, it's a different scheme. And guys are going to buy into it. He sees it. He sees all positive. And we want this defense to really make that offense squirm, man. That's what we want. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear Dak know that he's had to work, because when you are going against one of the top offenses, you got to get better. I mean, you got to figure out if you can stop that offense in practice, and you can stop some offenses in games. I mean, that's the way I look at it, because that offense is, there's just no doubt in our mind that true Cowboy fans know that we're going to be a top 5 offense. That's just that. And if this defense can keep up with that and make them squirm, make them make them have to work, that's good shit, man. That's good shit. So hearing from Dak saying that the attitude, the schemes all look are totally different. He's looking forward to seeing how it's really going to look. So I am too. So yeah, I'm getting a little feed in here. Damn. One of these days I'll get that fixed. Let me see if I can fucking fix this shit. There. Nope. Not that one. Yes. Yeah, it's somewhat better, I guess. Still gonna be getting a little glare here, but it is what it is. So, how you doing, Roger? Please hit that like button. You gave me some good likes, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, I am high on what I heard about. I just didn't have any doubt whatsoever in Barham. I don't. I think he's going to be a complete dog. I really think he's going to turn some heads, even here on his rookie year. I think he's going to really turn some heads. Overshown talking about how he's ready to be the Mike. And, man, I tell you what, there's going to be a lot of eyes on Overshown. There's going to be a lot of eyes on him. For one, he's healthy. His speed, we're going to see if it's still got it. He says he's better than ever. We shall see, because we're talking about a guy who's got 2 new knees, man. And he says in an interview, I got 2 new knees. I'm ready to go. So he's coming in healthy for the first time. And he wasn't really healthy coming in his rookie year because he had an injury he was coming off of it from playing in Texas. And then he got his knee tore up in preseason after he was having such an amazing preseason. But when Overshown's playing, man, I think he can be a Pro Bowl back, possibly All Pro. I really believe that because he hits you hard. He can go out in coverage. He's got crazy speed, and he's a hell of an athlete. So all eyes are going to be on Overshown. So we're going to be having to keep an eye on him. And I'm just looking forward to it, man. I just can't stress enough what I want to see from this defense because I know what the offense is going to do. If everybody stays healthy, if our quarterback stays healthy, our offense is going to rock. It's going to rock and roll. And defense just got to be mediocre. And I think they can be better than mediocre. I mean, when you're hearing some of the things that we're hearing, and we're looking at on paper what our defensive line is going to look like, especially in the middle. This should be a linebacker's dream when you got Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark in there. Facts. We shall see. I really think at Leofau. I think Leofau can really be a really tight. I think they're going to really move him around a little bit from outside linebacker to inside linebacker because of his speed. He's another one that's got ridiculous speed, man. Thanks, Roger. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. That's awesome, man. Thanks. Oh, look at this. All right, dude. Hell yeah. Get some gunfire on that. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. getting some gifts over here on TikTok. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at this shit. All right, awesome, man. Thanks. Thank you. All right. Look at this shit. Now he's got a little puppy mooning me. That's fucking awesome, man. I appreciate that, Roger, man. Thanks for the love, brother. I appreciate that. Even though you're one of them damn Buccaneers fans, but it's okay. It's all good, man. I got nothing but love for you, brother. I appreciate that. Thanks, man. I appreciate that big time. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's the first time I think somebody's ever did that on TikTok. So you're the first. Appreciate it. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, on Facebook here that Roger here, he always gives me hell about being a Cowboys fan, man. And so we're in a few groups together, man. It's pretty cool. Hell yeah. I enjoy TikTok. I really do. I really do. Taking that, seeing all that, man, takes me away from my from what I'm talking about. But I really think Leofau is there. It can be really solid because, I seen him at Notre Dame, and when he was playing for Zimmer a couple years ago, man, he was all over the field. Even last year when Eberflus decided he was just going to be on special teams, he made the most of it because Leofau has got that dog in him. He will hit you. He will hit you. He'll hit you right now. He don't care. I mean, I was watching the game between Notre Dame and USC because I don't miss too many Notre Dame games, man, to be honest. So I was watching the game between Notre Dame and USC, and, man, he made Caleb Williams a nightmare come true that day. I mean, what did he sacked him, he stripped him, he intercepted him. All in one game. He just, as Notre Dame just pounded the shit out of USC that day. It was great. It was great. And so when I was telling everybody when, Caleb Williams, don't get me wrong, I like Caleb Williams. My wife, she loves the Bears, so we got to watch the Bears around here sometimes. So never when the Cowboys are on, though. That's a number one rule. When there's really no other team in this house that other than the Cowboys, man, to be honest. But when the Cowboys are not on, we if the Bears are playing, we will watch the Bears. And I really like, I like what Caleb Williams can do. But that day, man, he just got his ass handed to him, and all the hype that was around him, and Notre Dame just pounded the shit out of him. And my man Maris Leofau was the anchor of it all, dude. He just destroyed him. It was awesome. So when I seen he got drafted to the Cowboys, I was extremely ecstatic, man, because I'm always ecstatic when a Notre Dame Irish goes to the fucking Cowboys. Trust me on that. Jalen Smith, when he went, I was more than ecstatic because Jalen Smith, he went to high school just 50 miles north of where I live at right now. So we knew about him in high school. Then, of course, going to Notre Dame, and then he went to the Cowboys, and so I was ecstatic. I wish that. He gave us a few good years, and then all of a sudden he faded out, which I hope don't happen to Overshown because of his knees and stuff, because that happened to Jalen. But Jalen came in to the Cowboys with a very bad knee injury from the get-go, from that bowl game. So let me do some more tinkering here, because once again I'm getting a little bit of feed in here that's not good. All right, now I think we got it fixed. All right, so I was ecstatic when he came to the Cowboys, and I really wanted him to stay longer. I think they really dumped him a little bit too fast, because that's the thing about Jerry Jones, is something I don't get, man, is he don't keep his guys very long. I mean, if you're good, he has a hell of a time wanting to pay you. He'll pay certain people, but I don't think he's gotten over the fact that it takes an entire football team if you want to win it. I mean, the 2023 team, I get why he fucking got rid of everybody, but they were a solid football team regardless. And when you go into 2024 and you let go of 9 starters and expect to have the same results, I said from the get-go, that's just not going to work. But they're going to be lucky to win. I said 8, 9 games. They ended up winning 7. And, but I said if they win 10, you're going to have to, Dak's going to be an MVP. And of course it didn't happen. But, so I was really ecstatic about some of the guys that I get from Notre Dame to the Cowboys. I ain't going to lie. I love Zach Martin. I absolutely think he belongs in the Hall of Fame, but the night he got drafted, I think I was on the Johnny Manziel thing because I ain't going to lie, because Johnny Manziel, I just think he was one of the best players that I've ever seen in college, man. I mean, he did not only play, he balled out, and he showed up for the big games. And that's the part that, I mean, some of the things that Peyton Manning did in college, he didn't show up for the big games. Manziel did. Alabama. You know, Dak, when he played Alabama, Mississippi State, when he was the number one, when they had the number 1 team in the nation, they played Alabama, and that was all the road on that, man. They got their ass kicked. Dak got wheeled off the fucking field, and it just wasn't good. So, but Manziel showed up. He put 50 on fucking Alabama. In the bowl games, he put 5 touchdowns on them motherfuckers, man. So when we were talking about Manziel, don't get me wrong, I was not ready to let go of Tony Romo by no means. Don't think I was ready to do that. By no means was I ready to get rid of Tony Romo. But Romo was also getting older, and I knew that if Manziel came in, he could easily do maybe 2-3 years behind him, and then we'd have our quarterback. I had no idea that Manziel was a drunk and a dopehead and all that shit that he was in college. I don't go to Texas. I don't deal with Texas. The only thing I just watched was the big games, and he balled out. I mean, his running attack, his throwing, his everything. He just put numbers up. It was ungodly. So when it came up, and I thought, man, the Cowboys may draft him. I'm glad they didn't, and they made the right choice with Zach Martin. They absolutely made the right choice with Zach Martin. And you know I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I was happy that Zach Martin went to the Cowboys. But at the time, man, I was thinking, oh, dude, Manziel was something special in college, man. He was something special. And I don't think I've seen anything like it. Well, I guess Deshaun Watson was pretty dope in college. Lawrence was pretty dope in college, and these guys all win. You know, they won the national championship, and Manziel never won the national championship, but he damn sure he showed up for the big games, man. So you can't say he didn't. Manning in college didn't show up for them. He had these crazy ass numbers, but when it came to a big game, he didn't play very good. And you can go back to some of those Tennessee games and see it. And but so. What I'm saying is, whenever Notre Dame player gets drafted to the Cowboys, I'm very ecstatic, and so it was all I could do to you know, if they were talking, everybody was talking this crazy shit that, you know, Love could fall down and the Cowboys get him at fucking 9, and I'm like, I'm sorry, at 12 or whatever, but I think it was 12 they drafted first. They traded down to 11 to get Caleb Down, which was the right choice. Everybody was talking crazy about, man, Love could fall. What are you going to do if Love falls? And I was like, man, I got to leave the room. I'm going to have to leave the room. Because, man, Jeremiah Love, I just think he's the best running back in the nation. And not only that, Notre Dame put a 1-2 punch on you, because Javion Price is pretty damn good, too. And I was watching another podcaster on TikTok, and they were saying that they could see that Javion Price being the offensive rookie of the year because he's at Seattle. That's saying something. Javion Price is tough. Only reason why he didn't put up the numbers that Love did, because Love was a superstar. He was just a superstar. There's just no ifs, ands, buts about it. He was a superstar. So when I was talking to my buddy Spartan, he's like, "What are you gonna do if he falls down there?" I said, "Spartan, we're gonna be watching it live together. I gotta leave the room. I'd have to leave the room because it'd kill me to see the Cowboys not draft him. It would also have killed me if the Cowboys would have drafted him, knowing that the Cowboys needed Caleb Downs, and they got him. And the reports on him is just exactly what we thought it was going to be. Caleb Downs is going to be that guy. He will be that guy. He will make an impact his rookie year. Trust me. They're talking about also some of the guys that's made an impact on defense. Siobhan Ravel. Kobe Durant, which right now they're saying Kobe Durant is probably the best corner that the Cowboys have on their team. And of course, you got to remember, Bland is not playing. He's just he's on the PUP, but he is working out. But as far as running drills and all that, he's not doing that. He's him, and they've got him, and which is probably why Malachi Lawrence is turning some heads, because he's getting all the snaps, because Ezraku is not playing either. So they're like, rehabbing their injuries, which it's with their surgeries they had, and I don't think obviously they're nothing that's going to impact them come training camp. They're going to be 100% ready to go. Just right now they're taking precautions. This is all precautionary right now with those two, because Shadi even had the press conference that I'm going to take it very slow with these guys. So, and it's the right thing to do. Don't let them get out there and try to overexert himself, because I'm sure Ezraku is probably feeling the pressure, because he's the edge, he's an edge rusher. Last year he was starting to come on at the end of the season. I wish he'd got more sacks, but he put a lot of pressures out there last year. He really did, and he just didn't seal the deal as much as we'd like him to. But that means this year he's going to be better. And now that they drafted a edge rusher in the first round in Malachi Lawrence, I'm sure he's feeling pressure. Okay, I got to step up. Yeah, you probably do, but not right now. That can wait. Come when you're ready to go. When you're ready to give it your all. Then you show them what you got. Show them who you are. Because I still think that Ezraku is going to be the starter, and we will work Lawrence in the rotation, along with obviously Sam Williams, Leo Fowle, because obviously I just think Gary and Ezraku will be our starters on the outside, and of course we're going to fill the middle up with our boys, and go from there. And I just think that's going to help the line. The linebackers should have a hell of a season. We should have a good linebacker core, and for what that nonsense that we saw last year from Sanborn and Murray.
Kiss my entire ass.
No, that just wasn't cutting it. Obviously, even we didn't get to see Overshown be who he was, and we know what he's about when he's healthy, and that's the key. Overshown's got to stay. We need Overshown to stay healthy. Got to stay healthy. And he's out to be the Mike this year. He wants to be Green Dot. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So those are some of the reports that we're getting from OTAs. Obviously, OTAs, you're not going to be putting no pads on and start doing hamburger drills or anything like that. You're not going to be doing no hitting. Nobody's damn sure not going to touch Dak. Dak's not going to get touched anyway. even in training camp or any practice, they're not going to be hitting on Dak. But we're going to be looking at the offensive line, and that's really going to be a really tough right there, because they're really going to make they're really putting the pressure on Tyler Guyton to step up. And I really, like I've said in some of my in my previous shows, I am team Tyler Guyton. I think he's going to step up. This is his third year. He's just got the build and the athleticism to him. He's got them long arms. He's big. He's strong. I just think, yeah, he can just stay healthy. And I just think that's the biggest key for him, man, is to stay healthy. And I really look for Tyler Guyton to have his breakout year, because that position is highly important. And I'll say it again, it's highly important, because that's your quarterback's blind side. That's Dak's blind side, and he's 33 years old. We don't want him getting hit. We don't want him getting slammed. So we gotta have the right guy there, and I believe it's gonna be Tyler Guyton. I truly believe it. Until I say that I'm seeing otherwise. Okay, he can't handle left tackle, then I'll jump off the Tyler Guyton bandwagon. But until then, I am absolutely 100% behind Tyler Guyton. I've explained it before. I knew that the Cowboys were going to draft him. We heard his name I heard his name way too much, to be honest. And when I seen it on the list, it just made sense, knowing that Tyron Smith was leaving us, and so we go from there. So I am going to stick on Tyler Guyton. Give a goofy laugh for that. Tyler Guyton, because there's we got the wall of Tyler out on, we got Tyler Guyton, Tyler Booker, and Tyler Smith, man. So you got to keep it all together sometimes. It's kind of, then, one of our biggest legends that we have just left us and retired was Tyron. So you had Tyler, Tyron. It was kind of weird, but that's on our front line. And then you got Cooper Beebe as our center. And I think he's going to step up and be really good. I think our line is going to be really solid. So I think that there's some things to look forward to moving forward with the Cowboys, especially on defense. And yeah, Jay, you keep saying that shit. You keep saying it. I got you. Just remember, I want you to poster on here. Jeff, I'm sorry. You are right. You are so right, and I'm so wrong. I just want you to poster that, okay? I'm going to hold you to it, buddy. You say it every year. Like I said, twice a day, a broken clock is right. Twice a day, a broken clock is right. Twice a day. Remember that. So, anyway, I'm going to stay on Tyler Guyton's bandwagon. I'm going to stay till I absolutely see that, okay, he cannot handle left tackle. Then we'll have to look at maybe. I just don't think Nate Thomas is the right guy. I don't. I have not seen anything. I mean, he's had a few good snaps that I've seen, but I have not seen a solid, dominant performance to say, yeah, he can be left tackle. I have seen that with Tyler Guyton. Eagles game 1, he was slapping them fools around. A few other games, he did some good, but yeah, when he started getting banged up, he didn't have his footwork. He was just off balance. It was just atrocious. I get it. Obviously, we're still going to look at that right tackle, Steele. And Steele is who he is. He's never going to get any better. He is who he is. He's going into his 9th year now, 7, 8 or 9 years. He's been out there, so he is who he is. He's a dominating run blocker, and I've seen good tape with him on pass blocking. Boy, I've seen some bad tape on it too. I mean, just all over the place, man. So I get that if we have to say, okay, Tyler, you can't handle the left tackle, That's where he's going, and Steele is going bye-bye. That's then again, I don't know. What if Steele steps up and be monstrous? Okay, that's not going to happen. Fuck that. That's not going to happen. He is who he is. He's a mauler on run blocking. He is kind of soft on pass blocking. He gets beat on that fake to out and then work their way in move. Man, he gets burned on that every time, man. And my quarterback is getting hit. And a lot of times, you know, the run we're lucky we got a solid running back to step up and hit that that can step up and make that block, because Steele gets beat out there on that out end. He gets beat so they'll fake to the out then run to the end, and his footwork is just terrible. And he should by now understand that's where they're trying to attack, is on his inside shoulder. So he is who he is, and we got to deal with it. They renegotiate his contract. He's not making the great money like he once did. So he's another one's got to step up. But I think overall our offensive line can be very solid. We'll run the ball. We'll protect our quarterback. We'll put up yards. And I hope we don't have to put up all these crazy ass numbers that we had. That's just telling me we're getting beat. If we have to do that, we got to balance this shit out. We got to balance that clock. We got to eat that clock. We got to run the damn ball, and we got to work that play action. And we got to depend on defense to get teams off the field on third down. Those are the things that we want to see, and there's things that we don't see. We don't. But that's my take on OTAs. Is that there's some players that they're looking at that's turned their heads. Obviously, Ravel he's getting a lot of work one-on-one with Christian Parker. That's to be expected. But Malachi Lawrence stepping out and flashing, Jayshawn Barham flashing. Siobhan Ravel flashing, Kobe Durant just being awesome. So we're seeing it, and now I want to see it when it counts. When training camp comes, let's see what we got. When we got the whole kit and caboodle together. When we got Bland on the field along with Revel and Durant and obviously our new safety and Thompson, which I think he's still kind of they're still bringing him back a little bit too. He's not really 100%, but he's still practicing. So we'll get to see it all together. That'd be great. That's kind of high. I'm getting all these gifts on TikTok. That was pretty cool. My buddy Roger, man, he's awesome. Anyway, gonna switch gears here a little bit. So I've talked about the Cowboys pretty good here. Things that I'm expecting. Of course, I'm going to be doing a little bit more as we go. I'm not going to do it probably every day because I really don't have time to. Working full time and trying to figure out what to get on here and carry on about, because I just get on here and I just wing it. So, but I'm just going to play it by ear. Let the Cowboys get their 5 weeks rest, and then report to camp and let it all happen. And so, we'll talk a little bit about Fever basketball. They finally snapped their 2-game skid that they lost back-to-back to the damn Atlanta Dream. And I ain't going to lie, those 2 games pissed me off. Because I know we're better than our team's better than that. But the Fever is having a hard time rebounding. And I hate to say it, a lot of people think that I might be crazy when I say this, but when they learned that Angel Reese was on the damn trade block, I don't know why the hell they didn't go after her. Imagine that front court. Fucking Aaliyah Boston, Angel Reese. Yeah, I can live with that. Go along with Lexi Hall. I can live with that. They honestly, to get Angel Reese, they probably had to give up Lexi Hall and a first-round draft pick. But man, I don't know why they didn't. Because as much as I don't like her game, I have got to admit she's a rebounding machine. She is. She's a rebounding machine. She gets all them damn offensive rebounds. I just think they should have tried it because they're everybody wants to go after Caitlin Clark about all these damn turnovers. That's not what's killing the fever. What's killing the fever is the damn rebounds. They're getting killed on rebounds. And that's what caused them to lose those 2 games to Atlanta Dream. And I hate losing those 2 games because they had momentum too many times, and we have a really, really goofy coach. We have a goofy coach. She doesn't know how to read the damn room. She don't. She don't know how to read the room. I mean, when your star player is cooking the way she starts lighting it up, then all of a sudden she has to take her out for so damn long she's icing her star. Are you kidding? Who the hell does that? I've never understood that. I don't know why she does that. When your star starts cooking, you got to ride that. You ride that. You don't sit and take her out of the game and say, we're going to ice our own damn star. That's dumber than hell. So it's not the turnovers do suck and their shooting slumps can fucking hurt, but they're getting killed in rebounds. They're getting killed on their substitutions because our coach, the coach doesn't know how to read the room. She don't. And I can bitch about it, but it's not going to do no good. The last night's game I thought was funnier than hell. They scored 6 points in the first damn quarter. How do you not laugh at that? I mean, that's pathetic. A team that has Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Caitlin Clark in their starting lineup scores 6 lousy points in the first quarter. I thought, goddamn, social media is going to light this team up, man. They're going to light them up. This is going to be atrocious. But then they come back. They got it going. They got it rolling. And when they got rolling, they just rolled over Phoenix Mercury. And Dewana Bonner. She came to the Indiana Fever last year, and everybody was excited. Going to have a future Hall of Famer on our team to help Caitlin Clark, to help Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell to get to the promised land. And she just used the Fever to get acknowledgement that she's going to be the 3rd leading scorer in WNBA history. And that's all she used it for. After that, she did this ridiculous holdout. She had personal problems, and rumors started escalating on what was going on. I think last night we got some of those answers. I just got to see the memes today of Sophie Cunningham doing this shit. I absolutely loved it. I thought that was funnier than hell. The game ended up being Fever just ended up tearing them up. But that squabble that happened it started between Caitlin Clark and Dewana Bonner. Obviously, there's some animosity. There's some grudge here. She kind of jerked at Caitlin. Caitlin went running up to her, telling her you can read the lips, calm the fuck down. And then it just started escalating. All of a sudden, it was escalating between Sophie Cunningham and Dewana Bonner. That's the one thing that cracks me up. That's why I love the hell out of Sophie Cunningham. I absolutely love that girl. She's pretty as hell. She's very, very foxy. And not only that, she can be an enforcer. And she is the enforcer. She ain't afraid of a motherfucker, man. If anybody don't know the story of Sophie Cunningham, let me enlighten you. You know, she is a swimsuit model for Sports Illustrated who plays basketball in the WNBA, who was the youngest black belt in Taekwondo in the state of Wisconsin when she received her black belt at 7 years old. In high school, she was the men's football team's field goal kicker. She also wrestled, and she played basketball. So I seen a lot of people really talking about how she don't want none of Dwana Bonner. And I'm going to give that the biggest laugh. Dwana Bonner, man, I mean, she's no thicker than a popsicle stick. What the hell can she possibly do to a girl who could probably roundhouse kick her head right off her shoulders? And that's a fact. And people talking all this crazy shit. Now, we don't want none of that to happen, obviously. But it's ridiculous. The hatred that some of these people out here have for the Indiana Fever. And I don't understand it. Last year, there was somebody making a noise, and you hear that same noise maker at every damn WNBA game. Hell, you'll hear it at an NBA game. Makes a wow noise, something like that. And they said it was fans chanting monkey noises at Angel Reese, which ended up being a complete and utter lie. And people run with this shit. They run with this. The Fever we're not a bunch of racist fans in Indiana, okay? We're not. We love the game of basketball. We are very passionate about basketball in the state of Indiana. That's no fact. That's just a fact. We love our Pacers. We love our Fever. We love the Boilermakers, and we love the Hoosiers. We love our high school football, our high school basketball. And the teams the places that we went to high school. You know, I went to a school called Muncie Central Bearcats. 8-time state champion in basketball. See, we used to be the only state that had one team, one champion in high school basketball. That's what made us famous. And then as progressive shit happens, they decided, they got to have class basketball, that we got to have 4 state champions, or I think it's maybe 5 now. I have no idea. But it used to be one state, one champion, and that was called Hoosier Hysteria. We are very passionate about our basketball here. So that's why that Indiana Fever game will sell out. Yeah, because we have a player that we love to go watch. I mean, why wouldn't you want to watch Caitlin Clark? I've never seen anything like her. And I've been watching basketball and playing basketball my whole damn life. But this girl, I used to laugh at, actually, I'm going to be honest, I used to laugh at women basketball. There was no alley-oop high-flying dunks. There was no swat, no, just nothing spectacular. But what you did see with girls basketball is you see fundamental basketball. And if you like fundamental basketball, then you want to watch the girls basketball because that's all they got. I mean, and that's why I honestly, even though I laughed about it a few times, but I watched the Tennessee Volunteers. Pat Summitt. She was a phenomenal coach. So I did check out girls basketball even when I went to high school. My cousin, Barbie, another high school that's closed now, but She was that high school's all-time leading scorer in girls basketball. So we are very passionate about our basketball. It's not so I want everybody to understand it's not racism, and it's not. We just want to. It's not racism. We're not trying to want to throw shit at you or make you feel uncomfortable. We want to make you feel uncomfortable. We want to beat you. That's Indiana basketball, and that's why when you go to that's why when things like this happen, man, that it gets blowed up on social media that, oh man, the Fever, they're just a bunch of thugs and blah blah blah, and the fans are just crazy. No, we're not. We're just passionate fans. You'll find the same fans at a New York Knicks game. You just seen it. New York Knicks won the national championship and they went out and destroyed the goddamn city. Because they're passionate. They're passionate about their team and their basketball. You know, Indiana and New York go back and forth on who is the most passionate fans and who has the most best basketball. Us in Indiana think we got the best basketball. New York says, hey, look here. We got Rucker Park. We got the hot dogs in basketball. We got the high flyers. And what we had Larry Bird. And there's enough said on that. We have Larry Bird. And now we have Caitlin Clark. I just wish that I hope she don't leave Indiana, but it's a big possibility. I'm not going to lie, I think she could. I think she could leave the fucking league. I mean, last night on a tip ball, her and Aaliyah Thomas, is that her name? Thomas? I forget her name. Her last name's Thomas. I forget her first name. Dwana Bonner's whatever. Anyway, wife, husband, I don't know how you call that shit. But anyway, there's a tip ball, there's a jump ball. They're running for it. Thomas is going after the ball. She gets it. Caitlin is playing defense, and they're both going for the ball. And Thomas throws an elbow. Referees call foul. And then they review it because the team's like, we got to review this, blah, blah, blah. And they gave the foul to Caitlin Clark because she initiated, because she went and tried to make a move on the basketball. She didn't foul that girl, and she took an elbow for it, a violent elbow. Well, it didn't connect, but it could have. It was obvious they were trying to hurt her at this point after that squabble with her and Dwana Bonner and Sophie Cunningham, and also that Thomas and Hines Allen got into it. Hines Allen got thrown out. There was an overall 6 technical fouls last night in that game, and it's nonsense. It's nonsense. Indiana fans are passionate about basketball, and that's just it. We love our teams, and we will represent our teams. But the bullshit that everybody wants to call Caitlin this racist white girl, man, obviously you don't pay attention. But I was glad she finally got her first win with her new sneakers last night. And they're going to play again tomorrow night, and it's going to be at Indiana again. And hopefully we don't have repercussions of what happened the other night. But I got a feeling the referees are going to be very, very chippy because, let's face it, WNBA have the absolute worst officiating I've ever seen in my life. I don't think they're qualified for high school basketball. My buddy Bill on Facebook, he just said he made a post about it today, and he is a high school a IHSAA basketball official, and he said they're not even qualified to work to officiate in high school basketball in the state of Indiana, but they're officiate professionals, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. The call that they made on Caitlin is that she initiated contact by going after the ball. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. They gave her a technical foul for clapping her hands. That's another ridiculous thing I ever heard. Caitlin's at the point right now. She gets one more technical foul. She has to be suspended for one game. That's a fact. I guess she's crashing out a little bit too much on these officials, but man, she's targeted out there. And I understand why she's targeted. Why do you think she's targeted so much? I mean, honestly, what can anybody want to target this pasty white girl from Iowa for? Why? Because she brings all these people to your game. She has brought money to your game. Money that the WNBA did not have before. These girls were lucky to make $50,000 a year. Now they're making $1 million a year because this girl has brought these fans to the game. And it's not going to stop with her. Paige Beckers has got a fan. Angel Reese has got a big-time fan page. People want to see him play. Now, why, I don't know, because I think they're both boring as hell, but they still have a fan base, and you have to respect that. That Olivia Miles out of Notre Dame, I love shit out of her. When she was at Notre Dame, I loved it. Of course, I think she left with I forget. I think it was Ohio, maybe. I forget. Anyway, she's balling out in the WNBA now. She's playing good basketball. People want to see her. And the best is yet to come in a couple of years. Juju Watkins will be here. And she is a badass player. Trust me on that. She can ball. That girl can ball. With her little gypsy do hairdo, man, it's kind of funny. But she can play. And so that's why I'm saying girls basketball has kind of impressed me here lately in some of the players I'm seeing. And some of the players that I find extremely boring is the ones that they say is the best. Asia Wilson, I find her game boring as hell. I find her team boring. Yeah, they win, and you got to give the credit, but I get entertained when I watch the Fever. I think when I watch the Fever, I get to learn everything I need to know about the WNBA, about who's good and who's not, and I get to see all the teams play because they're all going to play one another because there's only 15 teams in the whole damn league. It's going to continue to grow, and I'd love to see it grow. But this shit of wanting to attack our the fan base in Indiana is ridiculous. We're just passionate about our basketball. We love basketball. You know, did it make me sick to see the Knicks win? Hell yeah, it made me sick. Am I happy for them? Hell yes, I am, because they're champions. They just kicked over a 50-some year drought, man. You got to respect that. I still say they got lucky the Pacers were hurt, but you know, but that's neither here nor there. You know, I love Indiana basketball. I also love Laker basketball. I grew up idolizing Magic Johnson in my preteen years. So much to the point I almost named my oldest daughter Magic when she was born. I love Magic Johnson. I love the Lakers. I still do. Don't care much for LeBron James. Never have. But I respect him because he's a basketball player. I just don't respect him as a person because, honestly, some of the things his political views, that's his and his right. I just think with the big platform that he has, you know, he reaching out to billions of people like he does, and then wants to say things like cops are fucked up and all this shit. Man, it's just bad things have happened. I get it, but I don't care much for him. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't. I never have. But I respect his game. He can play some ball. But I'm just gonna cut to the choice. He is not and never will be as good as Michael Jordan. Forget it. He's not Michael Jordan. He's not even Kobe Bryant, man. So forget it. Kobe Bryant was the closest thing to Michael Jordan I ever seen. And I wasn't a Michael Jordan fan because but you had to respect him. I mean, even though I wasn't a big fan, I don't think there's too many damn games I didn't miss his because I knew I was going to see something extremely spectacular. But here in Indiana, we are passionate about our basketball. And that's why we love Caitlin Clark and we love the Indiana Fever. Even when Caitlin was hurt last year, the fan base didn't leave. They continued to sit there and watch that game, watch that team. And that team played damn good basketball. They went and picked up a lot of good players on the street, man, and brought them in, and it just worked. So last night's game I enjoyed. I'm going to watch tomorrow night's game. So I wanted to switch it up from talking Cowboys a little bit, talk a little bit about my Indiana Fever because I've been on some in some groups, and I hear what they got to say. I'm on Twitter, and I see some of the things that get said about Indiana Fever, and not damn one of them are from Indiana. Not one of them. It's bullshit. When you go to a Fever game, it's a family fun atmosphere. Kids, moms and dads. We're not here to make racial slurs and make people. We're here to make you feel uncomfortable with your game of basketball, not you as a person. Now, as far as DeWanna Bonner, we have animosity towards her. We're going to boo the shit out of her. We got every right to. She quit on us last year. We wanted her on the team badly. Do I want to see Sophie Cunningham haul off and pop her in the mouth? No. Because that means Sophie's getting kicked out of the game, and so is Bonner. I'd rather see them battle it out, and any affair just beat the living shit out of her on the court. I'm just being honest. Anyway, I just wanted to vent about that for a little bit. Last night's game was funny. Those squabbles, and that's one thing I do like with the WNBA. These girls do squabble. They squabble a lot, man, and that's what it sounds like. So it is funny, but they play hardcore basketball, and they really try, and they're trying to build their league up, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So, with that being said, until next time, you know what it is. Remember, when you come in please hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Try to give me some more subscriptions. I'm 2 damn subscriptions away from on YouTube, man, to be able to go live on my goddamn cell phone, man. So yes, that way I ain't got to do all this studio shit all the time. I can do it with my cell phone too. So 2 more is all I'm asking. Until next time, you know what it is. We still them boys. Have a good one, y'all. 2 more. That's all I'm asking. 2 more.